So a long-haired, glasses-wearing individual walks in. You can see he's flanked by Red Right Hand members, but he comes here alone. Comes up to your observation window and taps on both your guys' glass. Hi there.
Evening or morning, whatever it is.
Hello.
It's not important. Hello to the both of you, Agent Leech and Agent
Oh, you were gonna
Lockjaw.
break my heart, I thought.
Just trying to separate you and Courier.
Shrugs like yeah, that's fair.
Dad?
Huh?
Oh, chances back.
Oh.
Dad, are we talking to Dad?
No, we are talking to
Oh, God.
05 member.
Don't the pleasure. Sorry.
Oh. I just needed to. Well, there was something I had to speak with you about, but I also just want to see for myself the team that was on that mission that didn't exactly go as ordered.
Right, probably disappointed a bit.
Oh, you could say that, but Rudy's always so good at alleviating our fears.
Fucking. Can I roll? To see if he means that.
Sure.
Do you need Charlie to be here?
No, you don't have to. We can do that some other time.
We'll grab you guys.
I'm
It's
not
all
gonna
right.
try and read an 05 council member.
Cool. Leech, you just looking to see how he actually feels about Rudy or whatever? Or at least what
Just-
he meant behind what his words that he said?
It was more or less like if he's being sarcastic or not, really.
He's not exactly being sarcastic. Though there's a deeper meaning, or at least a different sort of meaning that he gets when he says that. Almost like a mirth, like a pride almost. He's proud of something that happened there.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Leech is gonna assume his reports.
Mm-hmm. I read your reports. Anything that was left out behind the reasoning for such changes.
Is he asking if anything was left out?
Yeah. I assume you wrote down your reasoning why you did stuff. Is there anything on top of that
Yeah.
that isn't in the report?
Nigel will probably have mentioned in his report both, you know, anything we learned that needs to be fact-checked, you know, so like what I saw when I was in Charlie's head, things like that. He mentions the Leech thing.
Yeah, Leech mentions it
and
all
the whole
too.
nightmare thing. But he'll also mention the whole team working together, the two betrayals, and he'll put his reasoning in there, so on why he did it. But otherwise, I mean, he put pretty much everything. Believe it's all in there, sir. But if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thanks for a moment with a smile. Well, why? Why leave him alive and then not capture him? I know it's already written down here, I just want to hear you say it.
For future payoff.
Ah.
These are the Topol. A very massive enemy. If you pull the foundation up from it, sorry, just made myself laugh. Pull the foundation up from under them. It's got two people he's heavily relying on, and he has to control them to do so. You pluck them out and he'll fall. With minimal foundation casualties, and also in a situation that will be more favourable for us. Trust me, I wanted to contain them as much as the next person. That's what I do. But then we'd just be back to square one. No way of getting Luther, no way of taking down the primary threat, the one that makes the cerebrum, which is obviously Griffin.
Given the state that he was in, the panic, I'm pretty sure that even if he can't give us a time frame, it's not going to be too long term. I mean, something's going to happen soon,
You'll
right?
have to give us a time
Seems like-
frame. We're not giving him that option.
No, but you say long term, like, yes, it'll pay off in the long term, but also I feel like we'll probably get information sooner than that. It seemed like something was happening soon, so.
And it also presents us with meeting with him, presents us with more opportunities. If he's not fulfilling what we'd like him to,
Then we take him in.
and put him in the cage he
Smiles
belongs.
He smiles at your entire explanation. Before saying, well, I'd say that's sufficient enough then. Oh, don't get me wrong. And I hope you don't seem too threatened by such a question. I'm a bit more flexible than a lot of my other compatriots.
Not threatened at all, sir. You can ask what you want.
It's our job to answer.
Yep.
Such a reliable agent. It's always a good thing to see.
Does a tiny bow.
Well then, I do have some questions on the Scarlet King information you garnered.
Yes, sir.
I suppose. Well, I can trust the two of you, can't I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well then, you and your team? Never heard that name.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Any information you've garnered on it, you don't know.
Classified.
Very classified. Not a peep. Not a squeak. Nothing. Now, of course, regular protocol would dictate amongst of amnestics and such. But 8 doesn't want me to do that to your team. I think he might have a soft spot for this site.
Who said he didn't want that to happen to a team?
He said 8.
8 was the one I called a bitch, right? Hold on.
Uh,
Wait, let me look. Oh no, that was 057. Never mind.
he called 057 a bitch.
It was an accident, and he thought that it was Rudy Foot. No, I'm never gonna go into it. He misread the situation.
Definitely misread the situation there.
But trust is an honor, so we promise to keep our lips shut.
Good. I've allowed myself to repay a debt to him this once then.
Is that, just to clarify, so we can best fulfill our duty? Never heard it, ever. Even the those with correct classifications, correct. I'm blanking right now. The ranks. Access.
Oh,
Right.
you know what? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Oh, if you've gotten information from it in the past, then. And you haven't been talked to about that? Oh, there's no reason to worry there. Just this mission in particular. Anything about it that has to do with the cherubim. Never heard it.
Understood.
Understood.
Very good. Well then, you'll be happy also to hear that a favor was called in on behalf of your site here. One of the last ones, of course, but a favor nonetheless.
Cool. Suppose we'll figure that out once we're out of confinement.
Hmm. Yes, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, Director Rudy did mention something like that, I think.
Of course he would. He's a good one, that lad. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face.
That's okay, sir. I can't read you anyway.
He gives a mock salute.
He gives him a salute back.
I just like, yeah, Rudy, great guy, that.
Leech is just like, I think he's fucking with us. It's like galaxy braining, and everyone's just like, yeah, we can read him because we're normal fucking human beings. But Leech is like, yeah, but are you sure?
Well then, other than that, I commend you on your, well, track records thus far. I do hope next time we won't have, well, issues such as this or past secrets, of
Of
course.
course. We'll do our best to deliver.
Especially.
I'm sorry, he wouldn't interrupt.
Oh, you just say especially where persons of interest are included.
He's gonna. Can I try an empathy to figure out what he means by that?
Leech is
Sure.
trying to figure out whether he can say anything because he's like, you never heard of the Scarlet King. He's like, does that mean I can't talk about it now?
I see. I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Persons of interest.
Yeah, I don't. Like, we never heard Scarlet King. He wouldn't bring it up again.
Well, Leech is thinking is like, he did read the whole report, right? Like, because he's like shifty eyes. Like, is he talking about the children of the Scarlet King, like the cult?
Nigel has no fucking idea what this guy's talking about.
Because he's just like, I already said to Rudy that I would update him if I remembered anything. Does that count? Does he know about it?
I'm afraid I don't
Turn
follow,
strong.
sir, to be completely
Ah.
honest. Unless we don't know. He says with that smile.
Oh, that's quite all right. Might be speaking over both your heads, but I've said what I had to say. There's no reason to, well, meander.
Was a pleasure. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, always the time for up and coming MTF agents of varying reputation.
Oof.
Oh, I'm curious. Listen, mate.
Well, I could give you some reputations.
Oh, but you think I'm the one with the bad reputation? He says he kind of
He
looks
chuckles.
back at Leech.
Well, I suppose I should be off then. Any questions before I leave on my end?
Would you rather, we focus on Sheridan Cameralda? Or so we know what aim the empty of missions will be?
Well, that depends. Are you trying to make the council happy? Or are you trying to make me
I'm trying to
happy?
make you and the council happy.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Leech doesn't say.
But I value your expert opinion.
Hmm. In my expert opinion, well, I would very much like to see Camerata fall far quicker than it has already. But the council has remained very clear that this site is to remain at its current process. Plus, I wouldn't want to muddy the waters and essentially have a job take twice as long because you're fighting on two fronts.
Of course, but we can always collect more information with agents and such.
Always. Either way, the clock is ticking.
Shit, man, it sure is.
Did we just say that?
No, God.
I thought he was
You
just sitting there.
thinking
Shit, man, shit. That'd be New Yeller if he was here.
We just like zoned into the words, just like shit, man. It sure is.
We'll do our best to fulfill. Got big shoes.
Oh, please do. I'd very much not like the world to end.
Oh. It's a good place. Like living in it. Comfortable.
Well, I do as well. Well then, I bid you all adieu.
Okay, you have a good one.
Bye.
He waves and makes his way off.
What's over at Leech? You shaking any boots?
Who was that? No.
What'd you say?
It's like you shaking in your boots, and Leech just turns and is like, "Who is that?"
Do you actually say that?
No.
Come on, do
we
it.
just hear we hear him
thinking it.
like we hear the footsteps and he just walks backwards. Hello.
Yeah, no, okay, fine. Leech probably doesn't know who that is. He's like some really creepy dude just came in.
I imagine that Nigel's worked for the Foundation long enough to have a general idea of fives.
I mean, you can infer from the
You
conversation.
know the
so
you know the uniforms and you know what the overseer chevron looks like and stuff like that. You know who this boy is.
Okay, no, he's not saying that. He knows.
Not you, Leech, not you. You probably don't remember.
Oh fuck!
Say it.
Oh, I didn't see him walk in with a red right hand either. No, but he did say it's like you try to please me or Leo 5 Council sort of thing. So it's just like, wait a second.
But do you big brain enough in time?
No, he
Do you
does.
big brain before your mouth?
No, he does not brain before he mouths, and he's just like, who was that?
Stop.
Nigel actually just like wheeze.
Nigel. I like to imagine Nigel still at attention, and then with that said, just starts sweating profusely.
Are you shaking your boots? Should I be shaking? Oh shit!
What do you think it is? Let your cogs turn for a second.
He's talking about the 05 as if he wasn't part of it. Shut the fuck up.
Turns around and he's like half up against the glass.
Hello, sir.
Nigel's gonna like sidestep and just motion to Leech like he's all yours.
As he says, "Oh right, where are my manners? I forgot. You've forgotten a lot of things, haven't you, Agent?" He
Anytime.
says
I am so
his
sorry.
his his lab coat kind of open, but
Oh,
before it was like very kind of closely to his body. Now because he's half kind of hunched over a little bit, examining you very closely. You can see it's open a bit and flapping just slightly from his movement. And both you and Nigel don't even have to roll to see. There are dozens of syringes,
okay.
some labeled, some not, on the inside of his lab coat. Some of which you know very well, Leech, because it's part of amnestic kit.
Yeah.
A lot of amnestics, a lot of amnestics.
Just
A lot of
has.
them that you know, a lot of them that you know aren't used anymore, and a lot of them that you know you've never seen in your life, but they might be the same thing.
He looks at them and he's just like, oh, damn. Turns slightly, very slightly, like just tilts his face a little bit to Nigel. Like, do you know how old some of those things are? Like, I mean, he starts like going
maybe
on.
at the time, I'll think you owe an apology first.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, no reason to apologize. I should have been more accommodating. Oh.
What? No,
I-
don't worry. I'm rightfully shitting my. I mean, oh shit! Oh god.
He laughs and says, "Oh, don't worry about that, Agent. I would like to examine you at some point, though. Your amnesia multiple times is very perfect in a way. Almost, I suppose. But perfect
Perfect.
nonetheless."
Looks like it's a date.
I mean, I'm down, but do I get to survive? Never mind.
Oh, it's possible. I'll be in touch with your team leader.
Oh god. I mean.
Toodaloo.
Literally, like,
Oh
I
my
just had
God.
an involuntary facial response that I wish we had, like, video thing to show our character's reaction, because it was just literally, like, mouth opens, like, ah! Like, not surprised, but just, like, complete, like, ah!
And he's just like, I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking.
And Agent Leech, don't worry. By the end of it, I'll be sure at the very least you'll know who I am.
Do you think he'll take me if I tell him I have brain damage?
You absolutely do.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Bye, 05, sir. I don't know which one though.
He just chuckles
Is there a roll I'm
more.
able to make to
He's gonna
determine what
fucking
05
kill me
he
in my
is?
sleep.
Oh no, you
Okay.
can tell. It's number 12.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know which one it is. And Nigel will just have it like, give me the 12. Or whatever they be referred as.
12? 12? That's 12 of them? No, I knew that. That's fine. Actually,
Just really take the
I don't
opportunity to rub it in Leech's face. Hi, I know him. You don't.
fucking sleep.
Let me actually see if you know anything about this one, Nigel.
I wonder if he likes dogs.
Slams down my, what is it, like 24 years of experience. Been there for so
Your
fucking
experience
long.
is always as old as I.
Would you say you always forget he's old? Would you
Huh?
say?
I said your experience is almost as old as I am. Leech is 25.
22 years of experience. I've been in the foundation almost before you were born.
I'm sorry. My amnesia fucks me.
Like, have you ever seen Futurama? All I can think is, I have amnesia.
All right, roll. I'll see if you can actually know anything about this one. Roll a. What's the memory roll again? Wits.
Composure?
Composure?
Deadass though, Leech wouldn't know who he is.
You forgot everything.
That is absolutely valid. Oh my
Alright.
god, makes it beautiful.
And knowledge on 05 is not exactly readily made clearance. With years of experience, maybe you get enough pieces and hear enough things that you can piece something together.
We're just gonna
But
go
it's
to
not like
Quinn. Let's go. Granddad. Send me
Granddad.
over here.
3 successes.
I think he's gonna kill me.
Right, that's enough for me to at least give you that Nigel. First off, 05 are terrified.
Always. Absolutely. You are on your best behavior around 05.
But, but you know for a pretty sure at least the stories say that he is very closely responsible for all the amnestics that get used. He is some people say he's the founder
He's
of
the
them.
father of fucking amnestics.
Oh god. Leech just like, I'll tell you how many times I've been
Yeah, well,
arrested.
after he leaves, Nigel will sit down and tell you, but right now he's just like, I'm not saying shit.
when he leaves and you tell Leech, he's like putting your hand up and just like leaning over like he's he's just aged 1,000 years. Just like, oh fuck.
Is he like bus number 12? You know. Some call him the
Oh, that's
father of
good.
amnestics.
Oh, fuck me. Alright. I'll remember that. Unless. Yeah.
So it is that.
Amazing.
Sits down with Father Quinn.
Dad.
So, someone
You sit on
else's.
Papa. You sit on Papa Quinn's lap.
Yeah.
The police are called.
Oh, it's like Santa, isn't it? Like,
I like to think Leech actually sitting there like, oh, it's like Santa.
oh, he has.
Does that count as an RP point?